Todd Grisham. Alongside Lupe Fiasco. Just like perhaps his most famous song, Lupe Fiasco promises to be a superstar in the boxing game. We'll see. Roy Jones Jr. was controversially denied a gold medal at the Olympic Games, but he didn't let that slow him down. He's coming off a win over Bernard Hopkins. He's the hottest property in boxing today. Certainly a young man to keep your eye on.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Chicago, Illinois, please welcome Lupe Fiasco. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing the newly crowned champion, holding a record of 22 wins, no losses, 20 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the young, undefeated, and newly crowned IBF middleweight champion of the world, known as Captain Hook. Introducing Roy Jones Jr.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Nice defense with that jab. One punch could change everything in this battle. Well done with that counter shot. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Caution being thrown to the wind. Out of the way, that right hook. Missing with the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Lupe in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick.
Here we go. It's round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
counter punches have to hurt. Jab does not score. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Just missed with that hook. Good defense to block the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Lupe in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Come on. Do you want to win this fight? Right. Let's go out there.
Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Fighter willing to slow down. Punch, counter punch. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night.
Oh my God, Johnny! Can they finish it? Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Lupe in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Feel good? Good man.
Come on. You're better than that. You done all that work in...
You're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Listen, you've switched up. What do? You've been coasted for this entire fight, and now you've laid him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there, take...
Listen, great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Come on. Do you want to win this fight? Get your mind back on the...
Timing already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start...
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. You're switching off?
Great work. Just stay focused.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Get your mind back on the job.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
for that jab. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. About Lupe in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Great round, great round. Now relax. Don't be looking at...
All right, now you're switching on. You've done all that work all the way through camp?
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all that work in camp. You gotta get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together. Get your mind back on the job. There's a...
Two straights down the middle. Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
Okay, focus, man. Focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths.
Focus. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free shots. Keep
Buddy, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
Get doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Need to go back out there.
That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Only catching air with that hook. Good counter punching. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see more jabs. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And we may see a stoppage here.
They've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice counter shot. Talk about Lupe in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Boxing, just be...
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely.
Right, let's get your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get...
Come on, you're better than that. Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent. This fight's not over yet. You got to go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
Work, stay focused, don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
What are you doing? You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes.
Too many free shots, keep smart. Don't be looking there for one shot.
Listen, you've switched up. What do you do? You've been coasted for this entire fight.
To go, he's absolutely shattered. He's
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
Did all that work all the way through camp?
go out there, finish it.
On to the 6th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. The defense failed them. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going... Did you see that? This could be the end. How did they survive that?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Whoa, lights out. It's over. This fight is done. Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Are you okay? You're out of there.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.